Hello, my friend. This is Clyde. Check what is on your plate. Galatians 5 from verse 16 to 22 say, "So I say, walk by the Spirit, and you will not gratify the desires of the flesh. For the flesh desires what is contrary to the Spirit, and the Spirit what is contrary to the flesh. They are in conflict with each other, so that you are not to do whatever you want. But if you are led by the Spirit, you are not under the law. The acts of the flesh are obvious: sexual immorality, impurity and debauchery, idolatry and witchcraft, hatred, discord, jealousy, fits of rage, selfish ambition, dissensions, factions and envy, drunkenness, orgies, and the like. I warn you, as I did before, that those who live like this will not inherit the kingdom of heaven. But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, forbearance, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Against such things there is no law." I have discovered something about food, and maybe you have known this all along. Food is delightful. Food is amazing. I think that food should be the first wonder of the world. Yes! When you discover food, you are well on the way to happiness. There is food, and there is food. Some people love food regardless. Native food, regular food, well-prepared food, food served with style, food from certain regions, and I could go on and on. In the last several years, I have been developing an appetite for Mediterranean food. Oh, it is so good. But here is what I discovered about food, and maybe it is just me, but I've been learning that generally, less delicious food is what the experts are pushing. It's almost like hearing my mother all over again. She would give me some horrible tasting food and then insist that I eat it because, according to her, it's good for you. So now I'm a grown man, and I have come to realize that mother was right. Generally speaking. So now I have an appreciation for vegetables and less appreciation for pastries and sweets and certain fatty meats, and I could go on and on. But I don't want to pressure you to make drastic changes in your diet. Make your own discovery in the process. What is on your plate? I've read a long piece of biblical writing, but I want to focus on the question before us, that which you have on your plate before you. Flesh versus fruit. Aha! That is what all of that passage is about. Take the opening line of the text before us. Walk by the Spirit, and you will not gratify the desires of the flesh. That is what food is about, mainly. We eat what we eat mainly for gratification. A man just wants to enjoy what he is eating. I have a friend who tries to eat healthy, but every now and then she wants a good, juicy, slurpy giant burger with cheese and 1/4 pound of beef and ketchup, and don't forget the fries, lots of fries. But she tells you that it is not the best thing for her. When you're eating a good burger, ain't nobody looking at the calories. They are eating something that is good. Well, that is the essence of the text. The first option is gratifying the desires of the flesh, eating what is good. That appetite for what is nice includes such things as immorality, envy, drunkenness, hatred, discord, selfish ambition, and so on. They don't sound so good now, do they? But so many of us, without realizing it, those things or versions of those things are our weaknesses, our favorite things, and you know that they are wrong. You know that these things are destructive not just to your body, but more importantly to your soul. Come on, my friend, you know what I'm talking about. Well, we love to indulge in some activities that are so wrong. The writer calls them desires of the flesh. Your list might be different from mine, but we fight the list of desires of the flesh all the time. We know the guy who wants to lose weight and starts off on some rigid diet. He has cut out so many things that he might as well eat cardboard and grass. But every now and then he cheats, and he goes for the pizza with lots of cheese and a good meal of pork and pasta and gravy and ice cream and pastry. Seriously? Well, let's look at the alternative diet, a fruit diet. Before you stone me, please note that the real experts tell us that eating more fruit is an excellent way of improving health and reducing the risk of some common and deadly diseases. Really? Really? So let us talk about the fruit of the Spirit. This is where it comes down to acquired taste. The fruit of the Spirit is not so popular, but it is so good for you. love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. What? Do you mean to tell me that the fruit of the Spirit has so much vitamins and minerals and all the wonderful antioxidants and all the things that I need to live a good and healthy life, a life that is pleasing to God? Tell me more about this fruit, please. First of all, it is by far the best option. Push away the plate that is filled with the desires of the flesh. You don't need that junk. It is not good for you, not now and certainly not later. It clogs up your spiritual arteries and causes deterioration in your life. Secondly, eat more of that fruit, man. Eat the fruit of the Spirit every day, several times a day. You cannot and will not get overweight from the fruit of the Spirit. It is important. And guess what? Over time, you will acquire the taste. You will soon find that you enjoy it. And don't forget the benefits. A more healthy life, pleasing God, having healthy relationships, and generally, in time, you become a much better person. What's on your plate? I can now see you pushing away the plate with the food you love and choosing the plate of fruit of the Spirit.